if somebody were to tell you, if you were going to throw the club and you want the ball to be in the way, most of you would throw like this. Whereas what we want is to throw the club like this. So bottom line, if you're not throwing that way, you're wasting your time, because we don't want to throw our energy at the ball. The ball is an intersection on the way to the target, so we have to always throw to the target. We're going to show you how to put the ball in the way of that action so you get to have your cake and eat it too. In our new website called theflightlabgolf.com, we show you that when you throw the club without letting go, the club at one point is going to catch up to your hands and provide you with this big snap. So it's like in baseball, when you deliver your bat in the direction of the target, you'll notice the bat is going to snap that trail hand over the lead hand. And it's very, very similar in tennis. There's a beautiful release of that anatomy that occurs. So that snap that's going to occur is going to tug on you. So all I want is to feel that tug a little right of that intermediate point if I'm going to hit a draw. So I observe the blur. I throw it into a nice snap. I bring that in. Now it feels like when I throw it into a nice snap, the ball is in the way of that throw. So all I got to do is give myself some nice momentum and throw it into a nice snap right edge of that intermediate point, which I see from right here. Here we go. And there we have it. The ball starts off to the right and draws right back, but right behind those flags beautifully. And I've got myself a really nice miss, a little thin on that 7-iron, just under 180 yards. That's a really good miss. So I see where I want to go. There's my intermediate point. I give myself a nice throwing snap. Yes, I threw it into a nice release out here, not throw over here where the ball is. That ball can't ever be my target. .203. So makes sense. I do it with momentum and it just goes like stink, right? So what that unlocked for me in my swing is when I'm looking for a snap at the end of my throw, my lead leg has to engage. I get this unbelievable ground force that sinks into the ground so that I can go experience that snap out here. If I keep going and I lose my anchor and I lose my direction, then everything goes to the outside of the leg, I get in front of the ball, and all hell breaks loose. So if I throw through two very specific points, like the two sights at the end of a barrel, throw it into that snap, you'll notice my head stays extremely stable. That head staying back is going to anchor my snap. That weight inside my lead leg keeps the head back to anchor the snap. So with that simple command of throw this way with a nice dose of momentum, look at that. It just doesn't want to fall. Now we're 185 yards with that 7-iron, and that previous shot was over 190 yards. It's crazy how much more juice you're going to have when that snap gets really deployed. So let's look at Sav and what her focus is. She has this superhuman extension through the ball, looks like a javelin throw. So she feels how momentum extends her and stretches her out. And there's going to be some beautiful imagery for you to see that. And Moo is somewhere between the two of us. And, you know, I kind of like to see what Moo is doing because he's only 4 clubs longer than me. Nice. Now, Sav is hitting 6-iron. When you get to a 6-iron length, we need to start thinking about how high we want to throw that club, right? So you're throwing the club to the left of the intermediate point, but you also want to feel, see that cloud bank there?
Yeah.
So that's about 4 tree lines up.
Yeah.
So we're going to throw it just over that cloud bank.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, look at that. Makes a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So you're feeling how momentum is stretching you out into that trajectory.
Yeah.
You often talk about heavy momentum. So you have the weight of your arms and club tracking that arc. It feels like it's tracking like a rail, and it's stretching you out into that picture. Why is that so important? Well, if you're going to set up to that ball and pretend you're going to get ready to hit the ball and there's no target. I'm here, and the ball is your target, and you're going toward the ball. What will that look like? See? I already see that you're going to miss me, and I'm right here in front of you. Mm-hmm. So the ball can't ever be the target. And that's what we really want you guys to understand. If you feel you have an over-the-top swing, the first thing you need to realize is, what's your target? Yeah. So if now the ball is going to start to the left of this intermediate point, go just left of these flags and draw back to those flags and, you know, over that cloud bank. Show me now in slow motion what the approach would look like. So don't you now have access out here?
Yeah.
So when you're going for the ball, nothing's going to stretch out. It's just going to collapse into the ground.
Yeah.
Whereas when you're going through the ball to the left of the intermediate point, now you stand on getting that beautiful extension. So notice how Savannah's got to come back here and relocate what side of that intermediate point she's going to deliver on. Wow. So now when you're letting that heavy momentum swing through and in that direction,
yeah,
we're in a cool fall day.
Yeah.
And we're definitely losing some distance at this, but that's still 155 carry on that 8-iron. Mm-hmm. And Moo's a different animal. We don't have to benefit from the height on the longer irons, yeah, because height is your enemy. Yeah. We need to keep that ball low, right?
Yeah.
So what you're doing is you're releasing, we're doing that draw, we're going to start it to the left of those flags and draw it back.
Right.
But you're trying to keep that thing about twice the height of the trees.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
So you're trapping that ball down, mm-hmm, and that's what's helping that release.
That is, yeah.
So when you stay with that release in that direction, that's what helps you engage the legs.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's gorgeous, Moo. What iron you got there?
I got the 7.
So that was a 7-iron. That was 217 carry. Whoa. My goodness. Right?
Yeah. That was momentum.
And how, did you get that? So the tracer is absolutely gorgeous on that. Wow.
Just a little tuggy on that one.
Barely. I think the wind has straightened that out. 218 carry.
Yeah, I felt more momentum.
Come on, Moo, try to contain yourself, man. Jeez. Wasn't that absolutely spectacular, you guys? I mean, Moo has really grown into this incredible ball striker. You really have.
Thank you.
So we're getting on to year 6 of your career.
Yeah, that's right.
And just the smooth 7 is like, what? Right?
Yeah.
So that's like you're 4 club lengths or 4 clubs higher than the average on the PGA Tour right now.
Yeah.
That's really nuts. And it doesn't look like you're swinging at all.
No.
So you staying with the direction that you want to go engages and delivers in the proper direction.
Yeah.
And just like what we talked about with Sav before, if you were going for the ball, I would hate to see the size of divots that you make.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about, 3 to 4 inch divots.
Yeah.
And they're like bacon strips.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Been watching you because it
Well,
helps a lot to study how to have proper turf interaction.
Well, I appreciate that, man. That
Yeah.
makes me feel really good.
Yeah.
That I was able to influence you into this gorgeous stuff.
Yeah.
So, because you're delivering towards a target and you're not wasting energy towards the ground, you are now actually compressing the ball at its most optimal.
Yeah, I find when I hold on to a spot left of the target, it really gives me freedom to anchor that snap release to that spot, right? So
Right on.
so that's where I'm finding stability in my swing and stability in the focus.
All right.
Yeah.
That is really well spoken. So,
Yeah.
let's see you finish on a nice one here.
Okay.
Woo-hoo-hoo! You just tickled the nose of that jet up there. That was amazing. Now, I remember 5 years ago when we were doing videos,
Yeah.
how many takes it would take for you sometimes.
Yeah.
And now it's like first take,
Yeah.
then second in a row, then third in a row. It's like you're really a solid ball striker.
Thank you.
And it's
Yeah.
like, wow, has it been fun watching you evolve, man.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see what we're going to do next year, because the training programs that we have for you coming up are out of this world. So you got to go to our new website. It's called theflightlabgolf.com. And it is all set up for you to gain all this amazing wisdom in a very short amount of time. So, because we don't have time to waste, right?
No, we don't.
And what was great about this is that you were never taught to place body parts. You were always taught to deliver into pictures.
Yeah.
And you allowed your anatomy to just evolve around that.
Organized it against the target or towards the target.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we want this for you guys. And wait till you see our video coming up on the driver. You won't believe it. We're actually going to show you full range of motion in the direction of the target, and we're trying to hit the driver at the lowest distance possible with that focus in mind.
Right.
It'll really surprise you.